Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with Rangers. So as you can see, we've had a loan bid for Alberto Chiacheri from Bologna to take him as a key player to Serie A. Much like the thinking with Leandro Lethiri going to Villarreal as a key player to play in La Liga, I'm going to accept this. So there we go, as a key player to Bologna. So we can get a season in Serie A developing. And when we get him back, he'll be an absolute monster. That's the theory. Could regret it. You know, Morelos goes down with an injury and all of a sudden we don't have Chiacheri or Lethiri to stand in. But I think we'll be good. Jonas, unable to play today. We'll go out for McGinn. And we'll just bring... Yeah, I guess we'll bring Shea Ojo onto the bench. No problem with that. So we're going out to Salzburg 2-0 to the good from the first leg. The team will be Fulton, Riedel, Denswell, Wallace, Houston, Borthwick Jackson, Cataldi, McGinn, Henderson, Horta and Chiacheri. And again, we're just going to try and control possession like we have done with this tactic in the past couple of games. Manuel Riedel today, interestingly enough, playing against his old team, going back to Salzburg for the first time, obviously, since he joined us. And Chiacheri today could be his last game up top. So, Houston picking it up and coming forward. Dinks one in, Chiacheri's there but it's away. McGinn down to Horta, plays it back to Jordan Houston. Horta now, do we have a chance here early on? Nah, it's well won by Suarez. I didn't really expect to breach them that early on. We'd be through pretty much in the tie if we scored that quickly over here. If we score, they need 4 goals. And I would like to think we could score. We completely shut them down when we played them at Ibrox. Maybe we'll end up doing that again. Maybe it'll be an absolute snooze fest of a game. But as long as we get through to the group stages for the second successive year, I don't really care how the game goes. And right now it is an absolute snooze fest. We're going probably in. Yeah, we're going into half time. Game's sitting at 0-0. 1 shot only from Salzburg, 6 from ourselves. But obviously nothing worth showing. I'll tell you, it's not exactly been a cracker, but... Well, as long as we get through, as I say, we've done most of the job already at Ibrox back in Glasgow. I will take Chiacheri off now for Morelos. I'm going to pop Tim Gallagher actually in for Andre Horta. And hopefully he can do the business. Wait a minute. I want to make him an attacking midfielder. There we go. More of the same would be fine. It's not exactly exciting attacking football, but as long as we go through, we don't care if we excite anybody. Henderson to Gallagher. Good ball to Borthwick Jackson, not bad. We'd like to win the game, of course. We'd like to score here. Borthwick Jackson venturing forward on that left-hand side. Ends up dinking it in. Nice ball for McGinn. He hits it low, deflects edge area. Whack it. Cataldi whacks it and it deflects in. And there is a goal. There is 1-0. It's Danilo Cataldi. Tie over. Tie over, and we will bring on Ivanildo Fernandez for Denswell. Why not? Fernandez hasn't really done anything wrong. He's just not quite of the required quality. So we'll give him some minutes here in the Champions League. And it's just a case, really, seeing out the last 30 minutes or so now. Cataldi on a free kick, over the bar. He's done well, Danilo Cataldi, scoring quite a lot of goals early in this season. I'm surprised he hasn't actually attracted interest from elsewhere, Cataldi. You'd think he would have went to, you know, a kind of, maybe a Bologna and Atalanta, that kind of club. He's about that level, I would say. So I'm surprised he's not attracted any interest from any club yet. Maybe he just needs more showing in the Champions League. 15 seconds to go here. He will get to strut his stuff in the Champions League. Salzburg granted a free kick, but it will be over. 1-0 to Rangers over here in Austria as well, which means 3-0 aggregate. Clean sheet, comfortable clean sheets without any chances given up in both legs against Red Bull Salzburg. Passionately very happy. That was an excellent result in a qualifier. And we get the group stage draw tomorrow before we go to Easter Road to face Hibs. Milanese playing well for St Mirren. We get through. We get the 11.5 or 11.3 I should say million pounds for playing in the Champions League group stage. What was that? Stephen Ramsey showing significant potential. Nah, I don't agree. Podence wants more first team football. You need to be patient. You're right, I'm sorry to bring it up, thank God. We do need to start giving him game time though. Right, so we're fourth seeds again, you expect that. We only have, 17 points there, so take a while to build up some European reputation to get us up. Not reputation, but you know what I mean. To get us up to that third seed spot. So we will be fourth for a while at the mercy of the draw. Let's just draw this rather quickly. So most of those groups really suck. This group would be death group. Real Madrid, Chelsea, Napoli and Galatasaray. This group would be kind of crappy, but okay I suppose. I'd take this group. Benfica, Man United, Zenit and Basel. Monaco, Bayern, Shakhtar and AZ Alkmaar. Milan, Atletico Madrid, Dynamo Kiev. I'd probably take this one with a chance to sneak third. Hanover. PSG, Arsenal, Leipzig. Do not want this one. And Dynamo Zagreb. Leverkusen, Barca, Inter. This is probably even worse. Club Brugge. CSKA Moscow, Tottenham, Bilbao. This is probably the best out of what's left. Rangers, there you go. Man City, Roma, Lisbon and Legia Warsaw. So there you go. Spurs, Bilbao and CSKA Moscow. It's not the worst draw, you know. Spurs is obviously going to be a really, really tough task. Bilbao and Moscow, you'd like to think we could beat both of them at Ibrox and maybe sneak something away. You know, you could possibly get third there. If one of those other teams underperforms, you could maybe sneak second if we perform way above ourselves. Spurs, obviously you expect to run away with that group. Spurs will be laughing at that draw. Avoiding any of the big second seed sides there, Spurs. And it is about time for us to play Hibs, and we will play Hibs before Celtic play Aberdeen, so this will give us a chance to actually go above Celtic should we beat Hibs at Easter Road tomorrow, which we should do. Hibs are actually bottom of the table at the moment as we close in on September. Barjona still not really going to come back into this one. We've won 11 games against Hibs. Hibs have won 4 against us and we've had 2 draws against them. Hopefully we have what it takes to go out and defeat them today. Yeah, we're just going to go with exactly the same team. Who wants McGinn? Cardiff want John McGinn. Yep, exactly the same team that beat Red Bull Salzburg. 4-2-3-1 here from Hibs. A couple of okay players. Woodman, the goalkeeper's alright. Ali Crawford's not bad. They've got Robert Snodgrass actually. Still a technically good player, even though he's really lacking now physically. He's got like 7 pace. Okay, it's over to you now, guys. Have a good one today. We shouldn't need a tactical masterclass to go out here and see off Hibs. Nice control of the ball in the early going of the game, about 70% possession, which we expect with this new formation. We're up at 75 now actually. Bossing the ball but not creating anything sadly early on here. As Koulibaly puts Hamilton ahead of Kelly at Rugby Park. Borthwick Jackson, Horta back to Jackson, put it in son, and it goes, cleared away. Easy for Wallace to pick up, unchallenged, takes his time. Oh, lovely little switch to Denswell. Can he find a pass? He's basically like a midfielder with his passing ability. He finds Cataldi, who finds Houston. Roast your man and whip it. Does just that. Easy clearance, comes to Cataldi. Can he quite rattle one though? Bit of a dodgy pass. McGinn does well to take it down. Henderson losing it. The pass back. Plays in Chiacherio. It's a sitter. It's an absolute sitter for Alberto Chiachetti. Horta, edge of the box, can he hit one? Tries to set up Chiachetti, eventually comes for Cataldi, just wide of the post. 10, cushion down. Denswell, there he goes. Stefano Denswell, teed up by John McGinn from the corner. His first Rangers goal puts us 1 up here at Easter Road. Perfect game so far. We've given Hibs not one sniff. 9 shots to 0, nearly 70% possession. And we've just absolutely bossed the game. Let's get 2-0 before half time and go in comfortable. It's Henderson picking it up from Houston into Andre Horta. Houston now, bit of space to whip this or to just play it forward. No, he whips it. Chiacheri attacks it. What a save by Woodman. How the hell does he get that? Horta though, oh, that is a shame for Woodman. I thought the chance had actually gone when Woodman saved that. But Andre Horta picks out the bottom corner of the net and it is 2-0. We should be going into half time. A nice comfortable position now. And we will do exactly that. 2-0 Rangers at half time here. We seem, touch wood, to have gotten over the disappointing first 2 results in the league. Just seems like the boys were still away on their holidays for those games. We're going to bring Tim Gallagher on just now. We'll take Chiacheri off for Morelos. Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with the boys in those games, but we seem to have rebounded. We seem to have hit good form now. Doing well in Europe, doing well domestically. The change to the 3 at the back seems to have shored us up defensively, although he's Snodgrass to deliver. Lays it off to Campbell. Angles it. That's a terrible ball. Riedel gets it to Gallagher. Sends it for Morelos. There's a 2-on-2 here now. Morelos, he's got to find the ball across surely. Cross. Horta, why does he shoot? He had time to advance on the goalkeeper there, Andre Horta. Should have had a touch. And that should be 3-0. It was a great ball forward from Gallagher actually to play Morelos in there. And then Morelos' ball was perfect. Horta just snatched his shot. Pings one in now though, Horta. Riedel flicks it on. Gallagher back stick. He's went too high with it. Off the bar. And Hibs will be thanking their lucky stars they're only 2-0 down, because this could be ugly by now. 19 shots, 7 on target. 3 shots, none on for Hibs. We're just dominating something awful. Borthwick Jackson now. Whipped. Cataldi, oh he's missed. And I put my house on there and I'd be homeless. Mitchell coming on for Borthwick Jackson for 20 minutes. Just give him a little run out as well. 15 minutes to go. Snodgrass cushions it down to Crawford. Goes long for Crichton, who will pick it up. Should be isolated. Oofed. Defender flies in and the Hibs man just decides to take on an absolute 1,000,000-to-1 shot there. Well wide. Houston, Gallagher, Morelos loses it to Hanlon. He knocks it long. Crichton picking it up again. He's doing well to get them up the park, Crichton at the very least. Crawford though reverses that, goes all the way back to Woodman, who goes out to Potter now. Onyedima against Mitchell. Plays it in behind for Crichton. He's behind the 3 and he's drilled it wide. Concentrate please, gentlemen. I'm just getting a bit lax now for my liking. But it seems to have done the trick, telling them to concentrate. They seem to have got their heads. 20 seconds left as Cataldi plays it in towards Horta. It is flicked on and will be a Hibs goal kick. But I imagine that will be it. As soon as Woodman kicks this, it will be all over. In fact, Woodman won't even get to kick it. It is all over. It's 2-0. 2 victories, 2 clean sheets. Perfect episode. Can't say more than that. And we are now 1 above Celtic, who obviously have that game in hand, playing Aberdeen tomorrow at Celtic Park. We'll see how that goes before we finish this episode. You expect Celtic to win at Celtic Park against Aberdeen. Aberdeen kind of struggling as well. They haven't done all that well actually during this Rangers campaign of ours. They almost pipped us to second place actually. I think it was season 2. But other than that, not much of note from Aberdeen really. Scott Wright obviously playing really well for them. The left-sided inside forward. But other than that, you know, they're kind of back to just being a sort of run-of-the-mill mid-table club in Scotland. They're not up there pushing ourselves and Celtic anymore. Let's see, can they push Celtic today? Nope, 2-0. Comfortable routine win for Celtic. And we are now 2 behind them again. We are level with Falkirk, who are actually ahead in goal difference. Because we've conceded too many bloody goals. We're 3 points clear of Hearts though, and I would imagine that we'll start to open up that gap and ourselves and Celtic will break away as Falkirk begin to lose some games, because they won't keep their good early form going for too long, I wouldn't imagine. Well, that's us. Perfect since the opening 2 howlers, and we've conceded only 1 goal since we changed formation. That equates to, what, 3, 4, 5 clean sheets now. 2 in a row just came this episode. 3 scored, none conceded. Can't argue with that. Although next time out, what an episode. We're at home against Partick, and then we go to White Hart Lane. Or, sorry, we go to New White Hart Lane to face Spurs. So you obviously want to be tuning in for that one. See how we deal with the might of Tottenham Hotspur. Spoiler alert, I do not think we will deal very well with the might of Tottenham Hotspur, but we'll give it a damn go. You never know, might nick something. We need to beat Partick at the very least, though, keep our good domestic form going, and that's what we're aiming to do next time. So, hope you guys have enjoyed this one. As I always say, if you have done, please drop down below and leave a like on the video. It does help out the channel, and of course, to follow our series here, you can subscribe, which I'd be really grateful for. But, as I say, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time for Partick and Spurs.